Oh my goodness. I'm alive on a stream. I'm gonna do it here too. I'm gonna do it here too. Oh my god. Whoa. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back on. I'm back online. Wow. Can you believe it? It's so exciting. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Holy moly mollies. Do, 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 do. Boom, boop, 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 boop. Hi. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Look who's back, right? Exactly. Back again. After even the time change couldn't keep me down away, however. You're moving tomorrow? Wait, moving in where? Woo! Where are you moving into? What did you find? Rental house? Okay. Dang. That's a quick turnaround from the last time. Congratulations. All done. Nothing to worry about now, at least. That's a good scenario. For sure. Yeah. That is pretty crazy. That makes no sense. For sure. KPC, the rent to... However... That seems like a lot for out there in Tennessee, though. Honestly. $6 a gallon? I have to look at Costco and see what they did. No more boxes. Yeah, no more boxes. Because I'm live streaming on both, it won't let me do... Like, I can't pipe whoever comes up on boxes into the other channel. So that kind of limits that. 2. Somebody asked me today, I will be nice, and I'm like, no. It won't, yeah. It won't go into the other place. The audio won't go into the other place. What do I do though? What am I trying to think? I'm trying to think of what I'm supposed to do. Thank you for the heart me's and the go popular. I was looking on my phone to do something. I totally forgot what I was gonna do. But anywho, there it is. I forgot what I was gonna do. But anyways. Yes, so now that I'm on both, there's no more boxes. And with no more boxes, there'll be no more connection issues. On which organs? Oh. Well, this is my first day back after 3 days not being able to be on here. Thank you, Sandman. Hey, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Again, first day back. Thank you for filling the gallery too. Thank you. That was very nice. I appreciate you for sure. For sure. Yes. First day back after 3 days of not being able. Any recommendations? Oh yes, I got all caught up. You can do like CMAs and stuff, I think. I mean, that's a pretty, you have to sign up and that doesn't take too long. But I was trying to think of what else. What else do we do for some quick real estate monies? If you forget to carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain and sing while I drink, so I can get strong too. I don't know who Madame Zeroni is. What are you drinking to get strong? That's an interesting thing. And I'm not aware of how that works, but I mean, try it out. I think do it all. Always do it all. For sure. Movie holes? Is it movie holes? I don't know what that means either. Interesting thought process there. Oh, from the movie holes. I got you. That's a long time ago. That was a long time ago, that movie. There you go. Garage clean out. That makes sense. Stuff like that. Good for you. Recoup. Yes, LOL. I don't even remember. What did Madame Zeroni do? 5 days of expenses. Of what? Of gas? Probably. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. Was gas around here. What is gas like today? Hey, thanks for liking the live. That was the first liking of the live. Gas is closed. Oh. $3.39 for gas at Costco here. That's not too bad. Full of gas? Not too crazy. Will I hire? Send you a couple gallons? I think it's going to be a little bit more. So I take on people in Florida, Georgia, Texas, North Carolina, Massachusetts. Wait. Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, Massachusetts. Those are the areas that I'm currently taking people on right now. Oh, they're full of people? Yeah, $3.39 versus $6. Gas is always crazy at Costco. The line, but I mean, it's funny, they don't have diesel though. It's not funny at all, actually. In PA, unfortunately not in PA, no. That's not in my market, my friend. I apologize. But I mean, if you want to do it for yourself, you can come in here and ask me questions and so on. Can you find out the rate of a property if I'm looking to assume their mortgage? Yes, you can. You can find out the rate by looking at the original mortgage recording, but if they did a loan modification, they don't necessarily record the loan modifications all the time. So that could be left out, and then, you know, flipping trailers. What kind of, like, mobile home trailers or just regular kind of trailers? 620. That's not great. It's not bad. I mean, it was like 430 a couple weeks ago when I did diesel here. What do you recommend for studying for the real estate license exam? I don't know what state you're in. I use Colbury. Where is that Colbury tab that I plug? Where's my plug for Colbury? Because I never remember how to spell them. Oh. Thanks for liking live. First day, man. That's who I used. Yes, and Alex passed too. You're in Texas, so you're doing the Trek one. I gotcha. Mobile home trailers. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I mean, I think trailers are good for definitely like rentals, buy and hold. It's kind of, they're inexpensive to flip though. The cost of materials is pretty low. It's pretty easy to do. So I don't think it's a bad idea to flip trailers. It's just, you just gotta make sure you own the land too. Don't do them without land. That kind of gets you in a weird way, for sure. What do I think a Price's house will be like? I think we're going to be kind of flat for a little bit, Zayu. I think we're going to be a little flat on house prices for a while. I think we'll be a little flat. Feel like a foot in the door. We could drive to LA right now. That's not good. Okay, have a good time driving to LA. Don't go too fast. Yes, it is a good foot in the door. I get low barrier to entry, easy to flip. Just again, do land with it too. No, you're good. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for all the taps. Thanks for all the love. We're still old for the draft, but still young for the Armada. I don't know. Are we too old for the draft? You never know. These days, I'll probably leave that one alone for sure. I just know a bunch of investors that will completely not even look at mobile homes if they are not attached to land. So that's my only thing. I just know people that will, like, you know, that's the only reason I say that. There's no, you know, that's my only thing. There's a group of people that will eliminate mobile homes if they're not attached to land. So that's kind of why I said it, you know. Yeah. Not that it's wrong or bad, or I just, again, I'm not doing it, but I know that they are. So, you know, of course, but it's, you know, definitely something easy to get into. Armada's is men under 50. Well, we can't be, I don't know. That's a weird conversational topic. I think we could still be drafted, though. I don't know. That's just my thought. What do I know, though? Certainly possible. It's certainly possible. Anything is possible if you really... whatever, you know? If you really believe enough that it's possible. Holy cow. What system do I use to find deals? I am in license, so I use a lot of MLS Tool to find deals. That's my particular deal. Who does hard money loans to buy property at tax sales? I have not found anybody to do that at auctions, sadly. That's kind of why you got to do them before they get to an auction. Because it is a lot of liability risk for a lender to buy at auction because there's not enough time to perform title searches or anything like that. And I even actually was looking at a deal yesterday that they bought it at auction in September, and it's back up for auction again after they bought it from auction in September because they didn't clear all the liens out correctly. So if the person that bought it at auction in September wants to keep it, they have to pay off the other auction now too. They have to win 2 auctions. So things like that can happen buying at auction, which is why a lot of lenders don't do that, because it's a real easy way for them to lose their money. You know? Yeah. So that's what I mean. Obvious, I guess if you wanted that particular house, then you need to get it before auction and go through title and get it done the correct way. It's a huge risk. So, hey, thanks for liking live. Appreciate you, Felixo. Yeah. That's the thing. And Tappy Tappy likes the hearts, all the good things we gotta do. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's interesting. I just put it together, actually, that on each streaming service that I'm currently broadcasting on, I'm flipped a different way. Like this way, I'm looking this way, and then this one, I'm looking this. Well, actually, the fingers are gonna flip as I do that. So, it's mirrored different ways, which is kind of tripping me out a little bit. It's fun to watch, though. It's like I can talk to myself. If I do like this, I'm talking to myself, which is kind of fun to watch. But anyways, nobody probably cares. Wait, I can actually do other stuff to myself too. Anyways. Wee! That was fun. Just for me, that was fun. Again, you guys didn't get to see that. But, oh well. Yeah! Thank you. But like, literally, like, if I'm over here, then I'm like, whatever. On myself. It's okay to talk to yourself sometimes. You know? That's what I do on here mostly every day. It's just talking to myself. But I like to talk to y'all too. I like to talk to my new friends too. Do. Oh, goodness. And then people on one channel are very talkative, and then people on another channel are not being so talkative today. But that's okay. It'll all come with time, I suppose. And that I'm on later. I'm on a little bit later than normal. But that's another thing that's funny too. The reason why I wasn't on live the last few days, the expiration didn't take into effect the time change. So I got an extra hour of not being able to live stream. That was kind of sad. Just because of the time change. But that's okay. All good. We're here now. Having a great time with everybody. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Do 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 do. Boom boom boom. And yes, on here, hopefully some questions, maybe some real estate stuff. I had a little burst of people asking me questions earlier, so that's pretty good. Possibly. Which is fun, but it's also a little late too. It may not be so much real estate stuff today. Or really anything. Maybe. Do do do. Just good music though. The ask me anything perfectly about my looks, I think. And made to fit. Weird? What do you mean weird? Woo! Well, thank you for the comment. Appreciate it. I put it back. Fake estate. That background. Well, the background's weird. This one? Hey, thanks for the heart me. It's just a picture in my office. Is it Epstein Island? You're actually not the first person to ask if my background was Epstein Island. It is not. It's actually local, Fort Myers, Florida, on McGregor Boulevard. Who makes money with real estate? Who makes money with real estate? People. Most people that participate in it. Most people that participate in real estate make money on it, actually. There's, you know, most. If they actually participate, they make money. Don't you think that's like too manicured for Epstein Island though, too? I think Epstein Island would be like a little rougher than that. You know? Like the palm trees in a row. Do you think he did all the palm trees in a row? You signed a 12-month lease. You got a year to get ready to participate. Yes. Yes. Once we're there, we're there. 12 months. Ready to go. Sunglasses and me looking up. What about buying cheap housing for Section 8 housing? I think Section 8 is pretty good. It just requires a lot of... Section 8 requires a lot of work and management, for sure. That's my only thing about Section 8. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of management. Tenant management, property management, dealing with city, county, municipalities, things like that. That's my only thing about Section 8. Am I back there? No. It really does cut off, though. It really does, cut off. It doesn't even show. I think there's like one traffic light. You see that? There's like a traffic light right here. Or like a little street street light right there. There's a street light right there, and then there's a house back there that you can't really see. There's a house back. Yeah, you can't even see it that far away. But everything else is just like up of the trees and stuff. In the sky. It's just up in the sky. Up in the sky. Up in the sky. Thank you for tapping the screen for sure. All the likes. I like that. I like all the likes for sure. Much appreciated. Do do do. Boo, 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 boo. Do 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 do. Okay. What's we got today? It is doing interesting things. Oh. Boom. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bo 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 bo. All right. Not doing anything very fun. But that's okay. I'm just here. Just here. Cleaning things up in my system. Isn't that fun? Clean up, clean up. Everybody do your share. Everybody do your share on the cleanup and the system. You feel like the Epstein comments are the most recurring thing? Yes. Epstein comments are definitely the most recurring thing on my live streams. I'm glad we moved away from Charlie Kirk comments, honestly. Like I'll take Epstein comments over Charlie Kirk comments because I can at least kind of joke about that kind of stuff, Epstein stuff. Charlie Kirk stuff, I feel like I don't think I feel like I can joke about Charlie Kirk stuff. So I'm glad that that's era's over. I'm okay with Epstein era. No, it's not. Charlie Kirk is not here. Thank you, Daquan. I was just talking about sticking with the Epstein era, not the Charlie Kirk era. You know? What else do I get? I haven't got any Vane stuff in a while. It's not really popping out that much lately. You want to buy a private island? Is that good? Yeah, I recommend one particular private island. You know, it just is going to appreciate in value quite a bit. On and on and on. You heard the Lord and Savior Charlie Kirk's name? Okay. Yes, we were talking about him briefly. Little St. James Island, that's the one. That is the one. That's the one. I have my home listed for 4 months. Now the agent says it's on the MLS all sites. Open house every week. Oh, thank you. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but okay. Um, 200 pump, low key. Oh, you're both looking to purchase the same particular island. I have a home listed for months. My agent says it's on the MLS all sites, open houses every week. What can I do? Lower the price. You gotta lower the price. You're overpriced. You're overpriced. You're pre-approved for the island? That's awesome. Pre-approvals for the island is awesome. Nightmare, nightmare. Hello, Tom. What is the nightmare, nightmare? Head check out the property tonight. It's your first time on the island tonight? Oh no. It's a little late. You gotta make sure the airstrip is cleared. Do you need a well-lit airstrip to land properly? Make sure all the bushes are trimmed on the island around the airstrip. What do you think of that? They said they have some food that tastes like cream cheese. So excited, low key. Is it undercooked pizza? Is it just like raw pizza dough? If Epstein Island got used for reality show competition every week as an elimination, yeah. I'm in the files. I know, Tom. I am in the files. In the big blue and white building. Sold the Epi Island, yeah. That's all we talk about. That's all we talk about on this real estate channel. It's the island. It's the only real estate that we're doing. For sure. $1,600 Pennsylvania? We can talk about the White House too. What? Real estate wise. But I don't think that's on the island. There may be like a replica. Do. Maybe like a replica, you know? Trump could low-key take it, he bad? Interesting. That's probably the only political thing that I've come up. And you brought your own supply of baby oil. Oh. Y'all are fun. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We do have fun on here. He had to sell the island, probably big check. It's first come, first serve. I think it's I don't know if it's first come, first serve. I think it's all come, all are served. Yeah. I can't believe I said that. Wow. Goodness, goodness, goodness. That's fun. Yeah. 5 reelers, 4 5. Just close a 7-year arm. What? At a 375 rate? Where did you find that? That's wild. That's wild. I think you probably are saving. I think that's whatever deal that is you just got is excellent. It will save you money. Yeah. It's pretty wild. I wouldn't worry about the adjustable rate at that number. So definitely refi it. Just wait until, you know, I don't even know if you can get anything close to that, but I don't know. I think you'll be able to. New construction. I gotcha. Okay, so they bought it down in new construction. Yeah. That's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap for sure. But I would just be mindful to refi into a 30-year. Yeah. Yeah. 100 guys versus a femboy? What? Oh, wait. This is 2 different conversations. Hey, thanks for looking live. Thoughts, please? Suggestions? No, do it. For sure. That's a crazy rate. That's a crazy rate. You guys were talking to me earlier this week? Okay. What were we talking about? Remind me. Oh, I should follow you. I'm 3 weeks in the new house. Well, I don't know what I should be suggesting. I think that's a great deal. Like, just wait like a year or two when the rates drop and refi like on a fixed. But right now, that's just fantastic. So be happy. Be happy with your good deal. Be happy with your good deal and get out of your arm when the rates are right. Don't forget about it, though. Of course. You've been live about the short sale. Okay, cool. Oh, you're getting married next month. Of course. Yeah, don't mess that up. That's cool. Very cool. It was the 2 girls live about short sale. I mean, I think Alex is a man. If it was about the short sale. He doesn't talk very much, but he is my original mod. So. But yes, maybe Alex and Daisy for sure. Unfortunately, I no longer do the accepting people because that led to a thing where I couldn't be on TikTok for a few days. Now, and also too, I'm dual casting on multiple channels, so it doesn't translate into other streaming services doing that. So yeah. Right. It don't move. If I bring people up on the TT, then it doesn't go to the YT. So, you know. But still lots of talking. Lots of talking. I gotta figure out too, there's a way to do a bridged one, but it's a lot of work, honestly. Honestly. It's a lot of work though. And like there's another app where I can send people like a link to come up, but it's completely outside of the app though. Completely outside of the app. So, whatever. We shall see. Boo, 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 boo. You know. We'll still have fun. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the roses. I think, yeah, that's a good point, kind of, Flixo. I think doing that, I also have to pay for it, too, which I don't really want to pay for an app for people to be able to come talk to me on lives. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe one day they'll figure it all out. Maybe one day they'll figure it all out and make all the solutions to where everyone can come up on all of the live streams and it can all be woody, woody, woody. You know? Back and forth, up and down. But not right now. Not right now. Yeah. For sure. But also, like, I don't know. This is actually the first 3-day issue where it actually stuck, and I don't have any, like, it was like a for content too, to keep the daily content thing up, which I didn't like either. So I can't risk it. Cannot risk my precious life. My precious life, I cannot risk it. It must be safe. It must be so safe. For I can be on here every day for a little bit. Yeah. It is. It is. Right. Keep the growth up, for sure. It is like, it does take a lot of, I know people that do this for purely live stream for a living, and I don't envy that, because it does make you do stuff, but I don't know. But anyway, I do like it though. I do like it, and I get to meet great people and lots of opportunities. I talked to a guy the other day about 25 door portfolio that I get to offer on just right off here, off of live streaming. So, definitely worth being on here for sure. But I also have to do like all the other things during the day too of my normal life. So that's kind of wild. But adding more stuff into it, more apps and all that good stuff, but that's a bit much, I think. Whoa. Because like even right now, I'm like just doing CRM cleanup still. So that's a work. Keep a working. Working. Clean up. Worky. Talky. But it's all good. Wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. That's for sure. You know? But I really need to find an assistant. If real estate is so popular, why hasn't a billionaire bought all the houses yet? You know, I really think it is because, I think it's because it requires so much work, like, and presence, right? So you just need like a army of people in real life with the houses. That's why I think it requires a lot of groundwork. We're here. Best way to start from nothing. Here. What market do you want to participate in? Because I believe in a local groundwork presence. That's my thought process. Go knock on a door. That's why I asked where you're from. Not sure, you have no direction. You're in Dallas. Nice. Texas. No, I believe that. Cool. So, basically, like, I would look on PropWire. PropWire.com is a free resource. It does show you things like pre-foreclosures and interfamily transfers, all that fun stuff. Just pick some deals that have equity around 50% or higher and go knock. I know it's Texas, but go knock on the door. Say, hey, I see that you're a pre-foreclosure. Hey, I see that there was a probate deal. You know, you want to sell your house? That's what I would do. Bust down my last deal. Pretty much somewhat similar in that I have a team of people that do this stuff with me. Acquisitions teams, dispositions teams. So, as a wholesale deal, yeah. So you go to buy it. Thank you for the follow. So you go to buy the house, and then basically you sell the house to an investor, and that's a wholesale deal. So, oh yes, thank you for the comment again. Gotta stay sharp. Can't let a guy without the handsome polos. I appreciate that. I think that's definitely the truth. Yep. For sure. Noted. Yeah. And then come back around if you got any questions. For sure. Like, for sure. You know? But that's how I would start. There's lots of, I mean, you can go crazy. You can go courses. Yeah. PropWire.com. And then I'll follow you. You follow me, I'll follow you. You can DM me even. Since you're in Dallas. You're back, you sold your house. You changed your profile picture too. Cool. You sold your house, now you have lots of free time. You're just wandering the street now? After you sold your... No, you had another house. Yeah. You had another house, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm not in Dallas. I am in Fort Myers, Florida, but I am looking to move to Dallas to set up operations more there. So, you're smarter than your new profile pic? No, I don't have a new profile pic. You have a new profile pic. Yeah. So I will be coming to Dallas within the next few months, like for real. So, we could work together, Wave. We could work together. If you wanted to start, you can DM me. We'll make it happen. Because again, yeah. Yeah. I'm coming. I'm coming with or without you, that's for sure. I'm going to Dallas, but, you know. Oh, I can't see it. It's too small. I got you. I'm smarter than you are. You are. It's a joke. Smarter than you are. You are. Smarter than you are. You are. I'm serious too. We will connect. I'm not so serious. I make jokes. But you're serious? I'm serious. Okay. Good. You are. You are. I'm getting confused with the yours crafting. Tell me what the joke is. Explain the joke. That means your means you are. I know. But it's you are you are. Is it multiple you are's? Oh, wait. It's just one you are. Okay. I thought you said the picture had... Now I blew up the profile picture. I thought it was said that it said it had two URs. Okay. So you sold your house. I'm gonna move on because I'm still confused for whatever reason. Thank you for tapping the screen. You closed already too? I don't know why that's confusing me. I mean, you and yours. It's like a big pet peeve, but it also, I don't know, it's messing with me at the same time too. I just don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about your house. You closed on your house. Oh, the tappies and the screens. Thank you so much. It's good to be back. Boo, 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 boo. No one ever says you are in that way? You're... Oh. I get you. There's a lot of people that say I'm smarter than... Everyone says I'm smarter than you are. No one says I got you. I got it now. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. No one says you're smarter than you are. But that kind of is, then it is, because then you've condensed it. I figure it out now. Took me long enough, though. I was a solid 5 minutes of trying to figure that joke out. Wow! I mean, I swear I'm normally better at jokes than that. It's also a little late. I don't know. Oh, I have this under contract. Oops. I know, but I really am better at jokes than that. I promise. I think so. When will I go to Dallas? Maybe the end of April. Hey, thanks for the follow. I just got some stuff to figure out. I gotta get my license too in Florida, and my Texas license, and probably go like do an Airbnb or something for a month. Just check it out, make sure I really want to get an office space. Yeah. But I'm already monitoring like deal flow, external deal flow there, what's going on in the market. So as friends, you're married? Okay. Where? I thought you were in like Louisiana. Wasn't that where the house was? Oh, it's 2.5 hours? Oh, okay. You sent me that house. The house wasn't where you lived. It was just an extra house or something. I don't know. Oh. Right? Or maybe I was thinking that wrong. Which brokerage should you join as a new agent? Honestly, as a new agent, I wouldn't go to a big... Oh, you're a Brighton House now. Okay. I wouldn't do like Keller Williams or Berkshire as a new agent. I would find a smaller brokerage where um, the team is a little bit smaller and you can get a little bit more one-on-one time interaction and things like that, to be honest, and to keep your expenses low too, because I don't know what kind of fees those particular Keller Williams or Berkshire branches are charging, but they're normally pretty expensive. So that would be my honest recommendation. And then, I mean, you can always leave and go to Berkshire or Keller Williams, but that would be my honest recommendation. Go somewhere a little bit small, where you can get a little bit more attention, and you know, $8 to $100 a month. Got a new Xbox. Cool. About to go play, let loose, 10 out of 10. Cool. Absolutely. That's what you used with your house proceeds? You used all your house proceeds on an Xbox? That's pretty cool. But yes, thanks for stopping by. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Got like another 10 minutes, so. Office fees? 8. I mean, yeah. Right. And what's your commission split, too? What is your commission split there? I mean, I'm like on a single-digit commission split with no desk fees at a small brokerage, so. I don't know. I would say, again, how much training are they going to give you one-on-one time in those offices? Excuse me. You bought before you're selling? Okay. So you had that Xbox money before you sold your house. Cool. And you're paying off the expedition? Lighten the bills? Yeah. Car loans are a little bit wild right now. You know, it used to be a few years ago, you know, get a cheap car loan, but they're not totally crazy like that. 70-30, Berkshire says 60-40. How many people are in this brokerage? I mean, 60-40 is pretty high. On top of desk fees, too. Yeah, that's pretty high. Are they going to give you leads? Because sometimes the 60-40 types, I've seen them giving leads at that number or doing 50-50. You know? Doing 50-50 on leads. So, seems very expensive. Seems very expensive as you're starting off. You know? Okay. How many people are in the brokerage, though? Would give training but not required? I mean, because you're newly licensed, though. You're newly licensed, so you don't know. You don't know anything, you know? As if you're gonna, so that what I'm trying to determine for you is, you're newly licensed. You're gonna need a lot of help. What the size of the team is gonna be means how much attention, how many other people are they managing, in addition to you, right? So, I would hate for you to spend a lot of money, very high money. I'm talking in commission split and desk fees, to be on some brokerage where they're already maxed out with people, right? And they can't really give you a lot of attention, and the leads that they get are split between a larger pool of people. That's what I would think about. Again, going smaller at first may be good. You get more attention, you get better distribution of the leads, and it's less expensive as you're starting out. Allows you to get going, and then you can always go to a different, bigger brokerage like that. You don't need to start with the Berkshire, Keller Williams. It makes sense if they're actually going to help you, but I don't see that. Yeah, you'll be solo. Okay, then there's no point. Yeah. That I wouldn't spend a lot of money on Berkshire to be by yourself. No. No. That's not gonna work. So this is a good idea to buy an investment property in cash. It depends on what your strategy is. I would say if like you're doing a fix and flip, then I would and you want to keep it, then refinance it into a DSCR, do it cash first for the renovations, and then refinance once you got the tenant and renovations done. So, because hard money loans are expensive, right? Hard money loans are expensive, so I don't think it's a terrible idea to pay cash at that kind of rate. But if you're keeping it long term, don't hold it cash long term. That's my thought. Does that make sense? We feel that? Maybe? Because, you know, DSCRs you can get in the 6s and 7s right now. That rate's decent, but most of the hard money loans you're in the 10s with points and stuff, and that just, it's a lot. So, yeah. Yeah. That's my thought. Like, you know, a lot of people will try and talk you into hard money, think cash on cash return, all that stuff. Cash on cash return, even using hard money, you're still but if you look at the cost analysis per deal too, the margins are tight on these fix and flip deals right now. So if you're adding 15% interest into a scenario where your margin's already like 25%, it like kills you. So if you have the opportunity to not take that debt on, and yeah, then it works. It works better. Fix and flip with cash. But, you know, and again, that's just like basic, like off the top. I know the math is more complex than that, but like as a baseline and off the top of your head kind of thought process, that's a good way to think about it. Berkshire Weapon says she sold 7 million last year. I mean, talk to her. But again, I guess I would say to you again, if she doesn't, then you're just there alone with no help. I would only do it if she would actually whatever with you, right? You know, the brokerage team part, you know, there's a lot of dynamics in that brokerage team that you have to think about. Because again, just because there's someone there making $7 million a year doesn't mean that's going to be you. Doesn't mean that they're going to help and, you know what I mean, or give you any mind or attention or anything. And honestly, some brokerages too, they will devote all resources to the top producer and like let anybody else kind of fall by the wayside because they have a winner or whatever they think. So I don't know. I would say, I don't know what I would offer her. I don't know what she's like or what she needs. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What do you mean they're guilty? I would, yes, commission split from your share. For sure. Pelagio brokerage? Pelagio? I don't know what that is. Oh, gosh. I didn't plug my laptop in. Okay. What? The Alexander brothers? You're making me Google this. Who are they? Oh, that was today. I don't know this. I don't know anything about this. 50-50. Bursted. Multi-million-dollar properties. I don't know anything about this. Who are these people? Ellen and Tal? Huh. I'll have to look at that. I don't know. Is there like a documentary or something about it yet or something? Yeah, give her 50-50. Honestly, but if the brokerage split is... That's what I mean. If the brokerage split's already 60-40 there, and then... You may need to give her more. I don't know. I would talk to her and see what she's willing to do. That's a lot. I'm just saying, that's a lot. A lot. But see, so like, but then so I'll get back to the same thing again. Now that's really expensive. You're talking about really expensive desk fees, brokerage splits, and now split with this lady. I don't know. You could find the same value maybe out of a brokerage that doesn't have an expensive franchise name attached to it to start with. So, yes. Right. Which is fine, because you're just starting out, but it's, it's okay. But I would find, again, smaller team, independent name, better split, and then if you're already on a good split, right, let's say like you're on an 80-20 split at a small brokerage, and you then attach yourself to a large producer on that team at 50-50, like, it's less expensive, right? So, hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah. How about best flip 90K in real estate? Got a HELOC. Okay. Let's see, 90K. You want to flip? Where do you live? I mean, what's your experience? Thank you for the follow. For sure. You live in Kansas City? Oh, wow. That's a good place. That's a good place to do it. That's a good place. Kansas City's a great place. So you can flip with 90K there. Easy. Do you, experience-wise, do you like contractor with your hands, that kind of thing? Do you know contractors? That's important. Do you know how many? You need a lot, because you'll need like 3 so that one of them at least finishes the job, kind of thing. But you should be okay in Kansas City at that much money. It's my belief, for sure. You did wholesaling? Okay. Do you still keep in touch with any of your investors, buyers from the wholesaling days? Kind of have them JV. Your dad has a remodeling company. I mean, sounds like you know what to do, my friend. You just need someone to tell you to go do it. Go do it. You have all the pieces. You're in a great market. You got all the resources. You have the cash. You've been in the business in some way. You know? He owned that until 35. Bingo. That's a nice house. That's a very pretty house. That's some good real estate. I can't probably say that word on here. That's a pretty house. I like a lot of that. Yeah. Lots of sinks in weird places, though. There's lots of sinks in weird places. I don't get why there's sinks in multiple places. Permits and all, that's what you're worried about? I don't think you should be worried about. Nobody else worries about permits. Why should you be worried about permits? Nobody else does. Yeah. I mean, I do wholesaling, but, you know, I know for sure. Who needs 12 baths? 12 people need 12 baths. That's for sure. Maybe even 20 people need 12 baths. If you come back around, you can come back around for the encouragement, I suppose. I'll pump you up as much as I can. Do. But yeah, I don't know. There's like 2 pictures of just a floating sink somewhere randomly in the middle of the house. That's what I don't understand about that particular house. Like in the pictures early on that I'm seeing. I mean, that kind of looks like it's a bar. I guess. Or maybe that is the kitchen. Maybe that's the kitchen. Okay, that's the kitchen. But then this other thing... Oh, I missed it. That's the kitchen, okay. There was another... Yeah, this one... I don't know where this sink... Why that sink is there. EXP offered you that? Yes. EXP brokerages can be very varied. I would still check the team. Like teams. They have a lot. They are big on teams though. There. So there may be a team within that brokerage. It has some slot there. First deal might go through, might not. DTI's Thai IRA plan is higher than we thought. Ooh, IRS plan. Sounds like a complicated one. That and what is it? You said that all the other stuff was happening too with the house. That's pretty wild. Yes, people are. People are. For sure. Sam, you should hook up with, you should DM Daisy if you want another, I don't know, are you independent or are you whatever? Are you direct lender? Because Davy's an account executive for a good DSCR lender. I don't think you guys have ever been on live together. Me, yes, you. Yeah. Are you direct? Oh, I don't know what that means. Daisy will know what that means. You're driving. Yeah, you're fine, Daisy. I'm still talking about you. You have whatever they have. Barrett Financial Group. Daisy, do you know Barrett Financial Group? They're a brokerage. Okay. Nice. You're already a lender with them? Okay. What's the exit velocity for a planet with half the mass of Venus? Twice the exit velocity of Venus. Daisy is non-QM with Acra lending. Oh, they're not? Wait a minute. They're a brokerage, right? They have multiple lenders. Acra is a lender. Yeah, Daisy's with Acra. Daisy's with Acra. Yeah. Brokers. Broker. What was it? We were looking in, What was this person they wanted to flip in? They wanted to flip in... Huh. Kansas City. KC. I'm curious if 90... Yeah, you can do a deal for 90 in KC. You can do a deal for 90 in Kansas. I just didn't remember. Cool. Yep. Right. Do that non-QM stuff. Do I think 4 or 5 homes are paycheck away from foreclosure, more or less? 4 out of 5. That's a high number. I don't know if I think I mean, it's possible. Yes, she is an AE for Acra. So it's be for every one house, there are 2 houses each side are. Ooh, I don't think it's... Yeah, Sam is like in his first deal. For sure. While you're driving, I'm trying to talk a little bit for you. I don't know if it's that high. I don't know if it's a 4 to 5 or a 2 to 3 ratio of people. He's in South Carolina, right? Daisy's a true one. Who would come to foreclosure that many homes, though, realistically? Who would come to foreclosure that many homes, though, realistically? They would, I mean, so I do a lot of foreclosures on the wholesale side of things. I mean, they do lots of loan modifications. They do lots of restructuring. People do sell. They go to auction. I mean, there's a lot that there's a lot that refinance, and there's a lot that do loan modifications. So, and there's lots of people that don't pay their mortgage for 20 years either. I see that a lot too. So, you know, it's all You know, all things are possible. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, to kick people out of homes? No, it's not realistic, which is why, you know, maybe Daisy is your AE? Huh. She says she thinks Tony is, though. No, it's not realistic. I mean, even, I know when banks do take houses, too, that, like, around here, too. Around here, like, 2008, 2006 was bad here. So, like, the banks took the homes and they didn't even kick the people out because, from the bank's perspective, it was better that the house was occupied and had a better shot of being maintained and secured with the original owners inside the house than it would to evict the people and have it be vacant for all the years and squatters and whatever. So do 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 do. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Follows, subscribes. I have to say follows and subscribes too. You know, I can't just say follows no more because I got other stuff. I'm dual casting. But my hair, pretty much. Tony's got all of Barrett. Do do, ba boo boo. Is Barrett large then? I'm guessing. Barrett's a large group, maybe. Boom. Biggest. Oh. Okay. You'd think that they would split that up, maybe. And not just give one guy the largest brokerage in the USA. But whatever. Oh, did you really? That's cool. That's cool. I haven't talked. Haha. One of many. Yes. Ha. Daisy's awesome. She would. You're gonna send him a broker? Oh, okay. Oh. You should. You should. I haven't looked at it. I mean, so I looked at the multifamilies. I asked a couple of people about, like, the first multifamily that he sent me, and nobody's really that interested in it. I think they're too big a mess. The ones that he sent me. They're too big a mess, and I think they overspent on them. But nobody seemed to be that interested in communicating. Yeah. Yeah. That's a big office. It would make sense too. Local. No reason that you shouldn't be. No reason you shouldn't be, in my mind. Oh. All you, all day. Kind of like Barrett, so they'll get to be the biggest ones. And then, yeah, probably have that guy with Barrett worked out. Oh, excuse me. Do. Oh, nice. Is your brother doing it too? Or your brother just tagged along while you did the business? It went well? Good. Gotta write more loans. For sure. Especially if the first one's kind of getting, you know? Broker in charge. Oh, he's already been in it. Your brother? I got you. Your brother's been in it. That's cool. He started as a processor. How long and how many months? How many people have you talked to? Yeah, what's your prospecting wheel like? Always ABC, always be chatting, always be closing, all that good stuff. Whoa! 7 months, 30 realtors for coffee or Zoom. That's a lot. 7 months. Right? Not enough. Prospects, loan prospects. Yeah, you had a couple on here at one point, right? Did they actually turn into meetings and all that? Like, maybe not on my live specifically, but... Why are you laughing, Daisy? You laughing at me? Don't laugh at me. Yes, clients. You've been referred to like 2 to 3, 2 of which can actually buy a house. Oh, cool. No, she's not making fun of you. Daisy's just... That's just how Daisy is. She goofy. She's being goofy. Not to speak for Daisy, but here I is. No, he said, and he's speaking more people. Speaking to more people. Yeah. She's not making fun of you. She likes having the convos. Tell him. Daisy's super supportive. Loves being supportive. Awesome. Funny. Nice. All about combo. All about ideation of new things to do. Daisy did the same thing. Hey, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate that. So, but Daisy, yeah. You're still good at bats, though. What do you mean, bats? Thanks for liking the live. What are bats? What's that mean? Bats. Mm-hmm. Do. Like your previous message? Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just a matter of Daisy doesn't get it. Huh? It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. I think it's good. Talking to more people. Social media, too, is a thing where I think you gotta have more, I guess, like really any internet marketing, too, just social media and lives. You gotta have like a bigger funnel of people, right? Because the conversion's lower, but at the same time, you know, you're at home now. You know, yeah, you can't think of like the conversion of a realtor referral. Yeah, omni-channel for sure. You can't think of a realtor conversion that's the same as a social media conversion. You know, you gotta have like a bajillion social media referrals to one real person referral. So a bajillion. A bajillion. Oop. Bajillion. A bajillion. Real team Charles is gonna be awesome. Oh, Charleston. That's cool. I haven't been to Charleston in a long time. I like Charleston though. Yeah. You gotta have some other eggs in the basket, yes. Not too many eggs. Not too many eggs altogether, but yes. For sure. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hi, Sam. Baskets, silly. Baskets? Eggs, baskets. You should have more baskets for your... Like, you get more and more eggs. You get more and more eggs, and then you get more and more baskets. Sonic? You want Easter eggs? What? I am on like today's my first day back from not being able to be on. So, and the time change did not factor into my time off. So I gotta run for a couple hours. Yes. Daisy says, hi, Nico. Would y'all be able to tell me my advice for things changed on our website? Like, do you have a team website with your brother? You can DM me that. I will. DM it to me. Let's look. Let's see what's going on. I wonder, when's my little thing gonna go away? Oh. I have to do a course. I forgot. I didn't realize that. I have to do a course. Eating cake for a midnight snack. Cool. Thank you for sharing the live. I have to do a course. Because of my 3-day off. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'd actually click the button. Anyways. So I gotta do that when I get off. On how to not take TikTok vacations anymore. And then back to bed. Okay. I wonder if that's affecting my stuff. Bam. So, I need to know what I said. Why did we get put in the penalty box? It wasn't you, no. It was somebody else. It wasn't me, actually. It was somebody else, but no, it was not you. And it happened in the moment. So right off the bat, it didn't, like, the Barrett... Sam, your logo went over the other logo. But otherwise... It's beautiful. It's a beautiful website. It was not the reverse lady either. No, it was not. Very cool. Yeah, that's the only thing I see. No, it wasn't Otis James either. No. I wonder, I think I can send it. Hold on. I gotta not do the training right now either. Yes, I can send it. I sent you the proof of what happened. Thank you for, I mentioned you. What do you mean you mentioned me? Oh, really? Thank you. What did you say? Was it something positive or negative? And what did they say? I don't know about all of it. Jumbo loans. Do I have buyers in Detroit? Nope. I do not, actually. I have buyers in Detroit. I do not work up there. It was positive? Oh my god. Otis isn't a huge fan of wholesalers. Who is this person? I got you. So you're not doing like whatchamacallit. You're not pushing it out. You're not like advertising. Have I ever had surgery? He steers away from wholesaling. I'm gonna look this guy up. But okay. I'll look him up when I'm done with this. No. Q is not. Yes, I just saw it. Have I ever had surgery? Actually, yes. I had surgery on my wrist. Oop. So I got a big scar right there. Cool. Good dude. Well, I'll pop in and mention myself. And very rich. Okay. Cool. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Snapped like poking out. I watched last night. What did I watch last night? I watched the HBO, the Pit. Ugh. Have I talked to him enough? Yeah. Where's he at? Where does he live? Yeah, the Pit. I watched the Pit with the kid. Like the kid. That was the one I watched was bad, where the kid had his hand like half blown off, and there's another guy with boy like that. They get really graphic in that show, The Pit. Just the fibia. Okay, not too bad. 4 Points Data Academy. You almost broke your finger? He's on the West Coast. Gotcha. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, it's good. It's good, but the Pit gets really graphic though, for sure. Like, I was in bed watching it last night. I like literally like instantly just covers over my head to like make it stop. Like, I don't know. Like, it's very it's very graphic sometimes. If I sign with a realtor for one contract for a house that falls through, am I obligated to continue with that realtor for other contracts? So you have a listing agreement currently. You went under contract on the house, and then the contract fell through, and now, excuse me, and now you don't want to use the listing agent anymore. Is that what's going on? So I understand it. What has made me bleed the most? My face? I don't know. My face has made me bleed the most. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Like, are you asking about an injury that made me bleed the most? Maybe? Oh. You don't want to use the realtor for the continued service. Yeah, I get that. But it kind of, is that the situation? They're the listing agent, or are you like, if they just represented you on one contract, then they don't need to use them. But if they did a listing agreement with you, that's why I asked the question that I did. If they did a listing agent agreement with you, then you must use them through the term unless they did something like fireable in your mind, then you can fire them. But it needs to be like a cause, probably. Right. A listing agreement lasts whatever you signed up for. It would be in your agreement. There, it can be created whichever way. You know. Yeah, you have to read it and see, because it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be 12 months. What injury did I bleed the most from? I lived. This was actually when I lived at that house on Grant Street in Denver. Thank you for liking the live. When I lived on the house in Grant Street in Denver, across from Platt Park, I had a yellow lab and I had a Razor scooter when they first came out, and I tied the leash to the handlebar of the Razor scooter and had the dog pull me around on the sidewalk. And so I went down the sidewalk thing to go over the street. Have a good night, Sam. Yeah. But also the leash was on the top of the handlebar, right, too. So when I went down, the dog was still pulling, and it pulled me down, right? All right, it pulled me down. Like, just because, again, we were doing dog scooter this way, right? But then when the scooter started to go this way down the little ramp to go to the street, then that angle of pulling down just pulled me like over the top. And then yeah, I got into a bunch of rocks in the street. You got knifed? Yeah, that was the, I don't, for whatever reason, that was the roughest, bleeding, most nice. You got knifed? No, I didn't actually hit my head. I protected my head, but like it was all like arms and legs and stuff that got really bad because I had continued dog velocity. I had a little continued dog velocity for a little bit. So my head is intact always. If you cannot tell by the way that I speak, my head's fully intact at all times. You got knifed just the one time? You only keep, all right, let's hear about your knifing story. Everyone's intrigued now. You have a challenging real estate question? I can probably answer it for you. Probably. It was your sister. Your sister knifed you? Q, that sounds awful. In Texas? Or where was this? I thought you guys were Mormon. I didn't think Mormon families stabbed each other. She was aiming for your heart? Holy cow. You can relate? In Texas, you were 13. Holy cow. 13. I thought you told me the other day you were Mormon. I'm just messing with you. I'm sorry. How many private landlords try to get away with the stuff that violate landlord-tenant laws? Mine was going to me or threads, LOL. We're Catholic. I'm Catholic too, Q. Throat. To me, our throat. Oh, wow. Sisters don't sound very appealing. I'll be honest here. I said, why not? Not how many. Oh. Yeah, I think. Why? Why do they try to get away with it? Your sister was in prison when she tried to stab you? How is that possible? I mean, I guess it's possible. So, why do they try and get away with it? Because private landlords try to get away with things because they can. Because they can. They think they can. And that's why they try to get away with it. I'm writing in my notebook not to hang with Catholics anymore. They're stabby. Yeah, write that down in my notes of things I learned on educational live streams online. Oh, not then. She's in prison now. Right. Catholics are stabby. Riddibibiboo. Except for the monks. You can go find some monks. Monks aren't very stabby. The worst note taker? Who? Me or Nico? Oh, third time in prison. Okay. Well, actually, monks can be stabbed. Like, back in the day, monks were stabby. I think they've gotten better now on the stabby thing. I don't know. My former landlord or landlady you have on record showing up without any notice 3 times. Yeah. I was asleep. I was asleep, and this guy that I rented a house from like showed up and was showing some investors the house while I was asleep. I'm like, hi. You're not a Catholic any longer? Well, you were baptized. Have you gotten, like, or whatever? Have you done the official non-Catholic thing, or are you just saying that you're not a Catholic? The Catholics were too stabby, so I left. Wow. Wow. Showing his sister's house was sleeping in it is wild. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty wild. And it was just like, well, I was kind of friends with the guy, too, but at the same time, he's like, well, you didn't answer your phone. I'm like, because I was asleep. It was, yeah, full blown, just stating the facts. Full blown atheist. Yeah. Someone explained to me what the difference between a regular atheist and a full-blown atheist is. Or, like, the full-blown one's a little more satisfied than the regular ones. Half-blown ones are agnostic. Okay. Half-blown atheists are agnostic. That's enough internet for you. You've had your cake. You've had your cake. Blown atheists are done. I've got like 8 minutes left. I mean, they're half-blown. Agnostics are just half-blown atheists, right? Or wait, do I have it backwards now? Now I'm confused again. This is the second time tonight I've been confused. Oh. Does Daisy know what an oxymoron is? Tap the screen, tap the screen. Live. You're going back to bed night, guys. I'm glad. Thank you. Yes, I had a little 3-day hiatus. That's all. That's all. Yes, Nico wrote it down in his notes to avoid the stabby Catholics. So, yes. Wow. Of course, of course, of course. Do. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. 7 minutes and then I can go to bed. I don't know what today. Doubtful. What do you mean doubtful? Doubtful. For whatever reason today, I did like half asleep. I didn't like fully sleep for some reason. I don't understand that. Like I was like half awake. I was not in deep REM. I was in like the top whatever level. I don't understand how that happened. But why is it called real estate? I think it's a British thing. Fake estate doesn't encourage trust. Yeah. I'm on here to be real. I'm on here to be real. I want to be real with y'all. That's why it's called real estate. Do I dream about real estate? No. I don't, actually. I don't. Because again, like for me, I do the investment stuff, so it's really gross. So sometimes, I mean, I've like had nightmares of being in some of the houses that I've sold because it's really scary stuff. What in the butt now? What in the butt? What in the butt? Now? No. Oh, title vesting. That makes sense. Do I dream about investments going south? No. No, I don't. No, I mean, the thing is, in the nasty houses still, they still move in all markets. Like, the numbers change. Like, the values change for sure, but they still move in all markets. You know? Immovable and real. Oh, look at Q! Q's learning about real estate all of a sudden now. Wonder how that happened. Maybe he's been in someone's live stream a little too much lately. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. That was funny too. What have you been up to, Q? Or you just have Google? Okay. Are you still here, or did you come and go down here already? Last week? You came and went last week? Okay. More entertaining to ask here. Otherwise, he just sits on lives here and giggles. Yeah. You went there and returned home. Excuse me. Yeah. No, we talk about stuff too sometimes. A lot. We talk about real estate stuff. It's also just late to talk about work stuff, you know? If I'm honest. You know, it was fun. You came back and it snowed? SNS. Tell us about REI Navigate. REI Navigate. You know what's funny though? I'm flipped on the other streaming service, so I have to do REI that way. That's interesting. I have to like do both. That's so weird. I wonder if I can flip it. Right. Right. Well, it's just like there's nothing for what I'm mirrored for whatever. Yeah. I'm mirrored on. So honestly too, like I did earlier, if I like go like this, it looks like I'm whatever with myself, which I think is really funny. But whatever, you know. And go, and it's me with myself. No, it's like both streamings of me. Both streamings, like me on one site streaming and me on the other site streaming. I'm flipped. The camera is flipped for whatever. But they're right next to each other. So. So yeah, when I went like REI, it's like pointing to REI over here. So. Ah. Yeah. Right. Oh, Q. Q, that's a really personal question, Q. It's the portal. But see, if I go through this way, then I disappear on both. You know? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I had a girlfriend in middle school. Q. Okay. Okay. And now, and now that you made me say that, though, I'm gonna get off alive. Y'all have a great night. It's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all. But I am super tired. So, bye.